And we're live with Cease and Desist.
I'm your host with the most, Lunchbox, and here with my favorite person in the world, Azrael.
Yes.
And Sean Black.
What up? Mr. Ha, Stevie Relation.
What the hell was that? That's his very disappointing grunts, but slightly arousing.
Does a cat got your tongue?
Sean Black's checking his Tinder. Always in need of a new baby mama for Sean Black.
No.
He likes his women BBW. He likes locks on the beach.
No, I'm trying to send everybody a link because people are confused with the show's link.
How is it confusing to find the show? You can
You
find
guys.
porn with tentacles in it, but you can't find free admission. Use your Obama phone and your
go to
big fat
Facebook
fingers and go.
search engine, you type in the words free admission, you go to our page, you find the cease and desist video, and you click play.
And I think it's 1D.
I'm over 1,000 years old, and I understand how the internet works better than you young ones.
My favorite are the ones that like 3Ds.
Oh, 3Ds, yes.
My favorite types of movies.
So, how about that amped up?
Just about.
Who's amped right now?
I will say, I have been critical of Almighty God from time to, but I think he came through for Sean Black in this event.
He definitely did. I seen you climb up to the top, and then God itself came and swooped your leg.
I was smoking
Yo,
by the hand
people
of
said that was
God.
one of the funniest of the night.
I was trying to go all the way up, and nothing would stop me, because I was going to go all the way up.
He still pulled a move off
I
though.
don't think he went all the way. Well, yeah,
I got all the way up
You
eventually,
did
like
You
a
got a
golden
little trouble.
god.
You got up
Like, I did the
Well,
thing,
not
dropped
golden,
the elbow.
like a porcelain god.
I am very shiny.
You are a porcelain.
Incredibly shiny right now, truth be told.
All right, so let's run a review because we got a lot. Looks like we got a lot to talk about in our hour. First match was the City of Champions Battle Royal, and we had our own. Just as here last week, shocked everybody. Mr. Darwin Finch was the winner, outlasted everyone, and eliminated 7-foot Othello. And of course, Othello was not happy about that. And we started the show with him taking out several people in security and referees. What y'all feel about that?
Typical. Crybabies. Losers. Let it go. Let it go. It happened a long time ago. Darwin won.
I think
Liberal snowflake Othello goes crazy when duly elected City of Champion winner Darwin Finch uses his superior intellect.
I can
to
guarantee.
defeat.
So, do you think
know how clever Darwin Finch's name really is?
Oh, you can't give his secret up like that. Don't do it. Don't do
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys have to be
Think
smart.
about that.
Evolution.
Oh yeah.
Think about that.
Atticus.
Not Triple H, Ric Flair, Randy Orton, and Batista.
Fine.
The other evolution.
Second match.
Okay.
All the way from Philadelphia, Mr. Dalton Throttle defeat our own Sergeant Major Paul. What was it? Sergeant Major Paul Alexander. I heard that was a pretty good show opener. To a time limit draw, the Cool Heroes and Rocket Boy DeMarco and Corey Jackson. I heard that was all over the place, and everybody's a little upset. They wanted 5 more minutes, but we had to keep the show rocking.
The match had already been 45 minutes.
Before you move on, I actually wanted to talk about the match before your boy from Philly. Like, how did that make you feel that someone from Philadelphia wanted to come all the way out here just to wrestle on your show? Like,
that was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he said he was visiting. He was going to be out here. He didn't say why, and he just hit me up. And I thought that was an honor because my first show ever, an out-of-state person is asking. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And the fact that I put in work on the like page and everything, he just stumbled on it and just said, "Hey, I'm in town. Can I come on?" I'm like, "Yeah." Crazy thing is, not to get too deep behind the scenes, I told him, I say, "Hey, for those who don't know, East Coast and South, they pay wrestlers, independent wrestlers, a lot more." Yeah. I'm sorry, East in the South. Yeah.
God bless the South.
And we've had Midwest too. Midwest takes care.
They do.
Yeah, and so because we have wrestlers leave, move over. We had Thunder Kitty, my dog Sam Knight. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Yeah. And so Damian Smith is doing real good.
Yeah.
Was
He's
on
been
on
NXT, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it
I've seen.
sometimes is because you live in such an isolated location. Like when me and my dad used to live in Bolivar, we would drive for 4 hours to go to a wrestling show. So of course they're gonna kick us, gas and food and whatever.
But
They always take care of.
you're right, and
You care more,
yeah, our fans, like, we don't have the strongest fan base in Cali, but that's one of the reasons it amped up. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to really unite so we can get that strong. There's a lot of fans in California. It's just, and you know what? The East Coast and the South, when I visited, they all, the indies, even though they're all independent promotions, they kind of respect each other.
They do.
Yeah. And they don't, they don't run into, sometimes show this happen.
Right.
They do a lot of cross promoting and
Right. Everyone's
yeah.
overly respectful there, whereas here it's so much more.
Yeah.
You think it's more that everybody's trying to help everybody out instead of out for themselves?
Right.
Yeah.
Out here, everyone's kind of just trying to get over, and out there, it's more of let's build each other up.
Well, isn't it more because it's like so few, like promotions out here? There's like
I feel like
shit promotions
Right.
left and right in every
Yeah.
corner now, and out
Exactly.
there I think there's less and less, right?
But
So I guess-
PCW and PWG, they have proved that it can be done because I gotta give it to PCW. They get a lot of fans. They pack out that warehouse.
Hold on, not to rain on their parade, because they're doing a great job. But do you feel that a company like PCW gets that kind of crowd because of the names they're bringing in?
That's another thing.
There's not a lot of homegrown talent.
No, yeah.
So that's like I say, I don't want this because it's funny because they were on here yesterday. And you know what I'm saying? But they got great sponsors and well, the thing is, I'm gonna say it would have been real dope, and that's what I'm really trying to do. Amped up is just to find that key sponsor. It would be really dope to get that money and build our homegrown
Oh
stars.
yeah.
Can you imagine?
That'd be amazing, especially in Inglewood. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be really cool.
especially with like the new tourage or the new like touring that
Yeah.
the LA Rams are gonna bring once they build the stadium.
Oh yeah. Oh, we
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you're gonna be able to flyer
Yeah.
that new stadium with them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Yeah.
You know, until security kicks you out for.
shit.
flyer.
No, because
That
like
goes where I want.
Yeah.
they do it everywhere. It's cool. They're cool.
We got,
You give
they
security.
got kicked out of the Citadel.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
that's because that's the
But-
Citadel of Ricks. So.
Oh, so yeah. They like to keep things rolling. Like I said, and with Amped, you saw new matchups. Like
Yeah.
I mean, where else would you see? I honestly right now think that we'll give Shiloh Reeves cruiserweight off a shot at Scorpio Sky.
Right? Like
I'm
shit.
sure nobody would ever in their life right now would have thought about that unless and who what's some other match? Let's keep running it.
Because
Dalton.
it was triple threat, right?
Yeah,
Shiloh-
Famous B had we talked, so he got a little personal issue he had to deal with. But what was the next match? The Luchas, Bobby Rios and Tiger Kid against OG Playboy and Warhawk.
Candy Crush.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
isn't it Candy Kush?
Candy Kush.
Candy Kush.
yeah. Hey, shout out to Candy, man. She said it was a great experience, man. And she held it down. She felt the love from the wrestlers. A lot of wrestlers tried to.
A lot of wrestlers trying to show her some love.
They tried to show us some love, My seniors who came, they loved her. All the fellas and all, so.
Like, Lord, pray over that booty. Sorry, y'all were thinking it.
Hey, and that's what I'm talking about. Even with the vendors, shout out to the vendor, the brother who wanted to shop me. And her, like I said, she got all those Instagram followers and she promoted the show.
Nice.
She promoted the show, several times, and then showed us at the event. So that's what it's all about, helping each other. So especially, shout out to Candy, and then what was next? Oh, so a certain group of guys decided to interrupt a pastor's birthday
It's messed up, guys.
Well,
and attack the pastor.
this
small
was
child.
this was a wrestling show, not a birthday party. I believe
time
it's
for
amped
this.
up wrestling, not some pastor's birthday party.
You're welcome, by the way. We got rid of a very boring segment.
Yeah, like
You're welcome.
There were
So-
several children that cried, yo.
you know what?
That's so
We're showing them reality.
Salty,
Sometimes,
salty tears. Teach them soon. Disappointment
sometimes
comes.
Mexicans come in your hood and beat up your pastor. It happens. All
I'm
right?
terrible.
You guys are so mean.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what? I think he got a couple of shots back though, didn't he?
We'll
You know
talk about
what?
that later. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Freddie Flores says he deserved it.
Oh,
Freddie Flores is
That's
just.
cold. What did he ever do to you, Freddie Flores?
Nothing. He did nothing to me. So I still wanted to beat him up.
Freddy Flores is here.
that's Fred.
There's a Freddy.
There's Freddie here.
The All-State tag we had represented Santino's Aerial Instinct, represented San Diego and formerly Battle U, AK Rambe. Representing the Bay Area, we had Hip Hop Harry and Amish Johnson. Representing UEW, UK, the heavy hitters. And that was a match. Had a lot of good acrobatics. We had people getting squashed, heavy hitters. Hip Hop Harry did his thing at the end.
Don't get Tony Ray's.
I saw Biggie Biggs
Well,
was
yeah.
a dick. He kicked, hip hop
Oh.
Harry in the nub. That was
He
that was such a dick move.
He stepped on his.
Up to the party and he
Did
started.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, we'd probably do the same shit, but like,
Oh, my God.
that's really bad. But we're okay.
Man.
We beat up a pastor.
Nubbed him.
All right.
Like, kicked his nub.
How did everybody feel about the SoCal debut of Amish Johnson? That's a big dude, man.
Yes, he
The
is.
Ahmed?
Huh?
The Ahmed Johnson?
I'm Amish.
You know what?
Yeah.
Like
That's
you don't use electricity.
A lot of
Freddie.
people kept on making that mistake. Hold up,
Oh my
Ahmed Johnson? No, Amish
Amish.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Amish, like
Yeah, it's
I heard
clever.
Ahmed.
beard, no
Yeah.
mustache, turns their own butter, shit
Yeah,
like that.
Amish.
Do you think
And
Amish Johnson
you know,
has
as soon as you
Instagram?
look at him, that's who he is.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
I'd never met him before, and he turned around and I was like, oh, that's Amish Johnson.
Yeah, he's been holding it down in SoCal. He was in that, what's
If
that
he
big
does,
tournament?
that's not a real gimmick then.
The Lions Cup last year. He's one of the, so we look forward to seeing him. SoCal, that's another guy, promoters. Amish Johnson and Harry came away with the win. Intermission was good. They got a good raffle going, and we got Hip Hop Church represented my mom's organization that sponsored us. Now,
Well, before we get to that, we gotta plug our Free Admissions YouTube page because there and only there is when you're gonna find the Divine Interventions church service that led up to this match at Amped Wrestling.
yeah.
So, take it away. Go ahead and tell them. You go ahead and bask in your glory for this 15 minutes.
All right.
And then we're square.
Yeah, then we can go back to hating you.
Accept your reparations.
Deep. Man, it's about to be part 2. All right, Divine Intervention versus the Juggernauts. Hey, you know what, man? I got to give it to you. I got to give it to you guys. You guys almost had us. You were close.
But your pastor had to interfere with his heavy ass hand. I don't know what he used to do before he was a pastor.
I wish the footage is up.
God
So
damn.
if you guys have the YouTube, that match is up.
Where can they find it on YouTube?
Shout out to what's his name, Rolly Garcia, Fan de Lucha. He put the whole show up each match. So if you type in the words AUW and then 6 and then 18, it'll pop up.
AUW
Yeah.
6 and 18.
Yeah, it pops right up. So yes,
Big-
every match.
Big engineer in the
Yeah.
back.
Joey the
All
Bull
up in
wants
the
to
sky.
know where
Can
he
you put
can
that up
buy
there?
that hoodie.
AUW.
Oh, shout out to my man Eglau Bangas, the Fat Boy Movement. They sponsor me.
Hold on.
Oh, the Fat Boy Burgers was off the chain. I forgot to tell you about it.
That
Yeah.
food was so good.
What was it?
Yeah.
Was it
AUW and then 1-6-18.
1618?
But spread out the 1-6 and 18.
And you can see God himself coming to the aid of Sean Black and Mike O'Shea to defeat us.
It was ironic because they had
Spread it
Divine
out,
Intervention actually come and save them.
1
Yes.
and then separate the 1 and the 6.
Yeah.
I feel like my challenge was
Yeah,
answered.
yeah. Separate the W and
Kind of
the
a
1.
jerk.
Next time, we come for you, God.
Instead of having it.
You search.
Let's see.
There you go.
Hoisted on
Preach.
Look, every
Should
match.
have had a Divas match. That was my favorite.
Yeah, the women had all different. You said you wanted one. They said they wanted one.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of ladies had different schedules, but this only the beginning, y'all. So
Like you said, this is not a one-time deal. This was like,
yeah,
you have Amped Wrestling going on in the future. It wasn't like one show. And then
When do you plan the next event?
That's the after we do the recap, I'll tell you. Yeah, but we so
I'm anxious.
She's pulling it up.
Yeah, like probably past towards the end.
Yeah, it's a little before the end.
There you go. So
And we have a big shout out from SD Promotions to Sean and Amped Up Wrestling.
Oh, Steve O, SD, he's one of security at the event. Shout out to Steve O. All right, she's pulling it up. We are match.
Thank you, Brian, for posting that. Now everyone
6.
you can see. You just type that into YouTube, and it'll all come up.
No, on YouTube. Wait, you had it.
Can you? Can you play the video from there? Yeah, there won't be any audio or anything.
Oh, we could just go through the motion and tell everybody what's happening.
He'll narrate it for
He
you.
just
He'll
wants
tell
to
you
see
all
it.
about his big giant body flying over the top rope to land on me.
You mean like that?
There you go.
Fast forward like to the end. The last
Spoiler alert, guys. Spoiler alert. It's gonna happen.
All right, as you see live, if you didn't watch the show,
spoiler alert: the Lord of this match.
I got to give it to him, man. We were outnumbered, but hey,
Guys, look.
always works in God's favor.
Lights all over the place.
All the
Norma
angels
says
and
such a
stuff
great
flying
show.
around.
Can't wait for the next
Are those
one.
UFOs?
I think those look like UFOs.
Those are angels. Angels, boy.
Well, who's not to say angels are?
Is it
actually
working?
aliens?
Yeah, the internet's
watched
just
Ancient
lagging.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's the point. Wait. Double the back. Look, you can see. Wow, he getting y'all.
Are we in the way?
Yeah.
Let me just.
Do we gotta sit
Yeah,
lower?
no. It's gonna make the
We're
screen.
gonna try to adjust the picture here. So you
Just hear our commentary, and we'll do and then show them the match.
you guys.
It was mean to me.
Maybe.
Here we go.
No, because it's gonna be.
Y'all gotta remember, we just learning.
Yeah, it's hard.
Here we
Oh my
go.
God! It floats.
All right, so look, as you guys see, this is the end of the match. This is a free admission exclusive. Cease and desist exclusive.
We're on pins and needles because I actually don't remember because his pastor had something in his hand.
Did he get you the eye? Because he got them shades on,
You
bro.
got the taste slapped clear out of your mouth.
You know, he got me in the top of my head.
You went cold unconscious to
No,
the
I honestly think, man.
Buffer.
There it goes.
Look at this. Stunner as he slips, but he gets back up. Stunner right to this
I'm
gentleman
half unconscious.
over there.
Pretty cool.
I don't remember this exactly.
I wake up and the pastor almost got speared because I told him he had to get out the way. And then BAM!
In twain.
And then Mikey goes out.
Oh,
Beautiful.
God.
Men that big are not supposed to fly.
Do you remember the
Oh,
end
yeah.
of Free Willy when the whale just jumps
Oh.
over the thing? And the
Here I go.
was like,
That's why we couldn't move
Bam!
because I was so
It is-
adjusted.
1, 2, 3. And you get a fast count because you don't pull the ref out and clocking the ref in the head with a chain.
You know that was
Right.
so
This time.
unprofessional.
That's not fair.
I'm not sure what this is supposed to mean, but it says Agu milk. And then we also have JR says Pastor had some heavy hands there.
Pastor
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Like I said, I don't know what he used to do before he was a
clocked
pastor.
the best on
but,
it, yeah.
If you watch the whole thing, you see me sea walk in a neighborhood where that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah,
And
you,
we
you,
still-
you are,
and
you
we
are
still
in
walked
a
away.
Blood neighborhood.
we even had Afro picks. It was fun.
I was trying to fit in. I
Yeah,
was
so-
trying to extend it
some
over.
people wear-
We thought that they were gonna like us.
Too much.
No, bad enough. The Antichrist Jesus stuff, that riled people up. My coworker was upset. She was yelling. She had her kids, and she was yelling.
That
at them.
lady?
Yeah.
The
You
lady
had the
With the glasses, yeah.
Alex Reinhart says DI was robbed.
Ti was robbed.
was
See, people know.
unfair.
How did we get robbed? They pulled the
I-
referee
I
out
mean-
and knocked him
You had
unconscious.
a pastor
Beat up the
come out.
pastor, messing with the ref.
Some mythical creature
Sounds to
came
me like
out
they were
and
asking
pushed
for it.
him off the top.
At a church on your ground in your
Yeah.
building with all the holy stuff everywhere.
We have
How
a
is that
match.
fair
If
to
we
me?
have a match at a devil worshipping weed shop,
Yes.
then it'll be even. All right.
Speaking of Hybrid Pro, they'll be running again soon.
Oh, my
God.
Sure. Go ahead and meet me.
All right, let's
there.
let's close it out because we want to get my
Who's
dog.
funny?
We want to get some more info. Oh, Jesus. We had.
Vishnu.
What started out was originally supposed to be Shiloh, Judiz, and Famous B. Famous B had to pull out. And so I told everybody there would be a surprise. And by that surprise came by a man by the name of Scorpio Sky. And I'm sure it shocked a lot of people. Yeah, that reaction. And that match, they did their thing with Scorpio Sky coming out. And finally ending off with Tyler Bateman and his new lady, Sarah Wolf, and Peter Avalon. And that was a good way to end the show. A devastating Tombstone pile driver for those who didn't see. And a lot of people were telling me that they thought they broke his neck, and he's okay.
I'm pretty sure I saw Peter Avalon's spine shoot out of his ass for a second.
Oh my God, it was bad. That's it. That was the show. I came out and I made one final pitch, and so people asked about the next show. It was solid draw and all that good stuff. That was like the appetizer, So what we're doing is we're going back to the drawing board. We'll be back within probably about February, April range. We did the meetings, what needs to be there, what needs to be not, what needs to be cut, what needs to be y'all too. Yeah,
I wanted to give a shout out to Jared Richardson for subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Oh, JR, yeah, he good dude, man.
You get a shout out every
He
time
came to the show. I think
every time you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you get a shout out and maybe a cookie.
Danny might send you a nude.
Oh yeah.
I will definitely be ready, JR. Be alone when you open that.
Because if you open it in front of people, it's going to cost you extra, and he knows. He knows.
You guys are too much.
Yeah, but we're going back to the drawing board, we're getting everything ready again. The church loved us. Pastor was ecstatic. So we are welcome back there.
I liked that location.
Yeah. It turned out, and then there was more chairs on this stage. A good testimony is we put out 160 chairs, and all those chairs got filled.
Yeah, I saw people pulling chairs.
We had to pull way more chairs out, and like I said, we didn't know there was more under the stage. People were standing, so that's good. We're welcome back.
That's awesome.
The pastor wants to talk not only amped up but joint projects. I'm in talks with sponsorships and donations. As everybody's seen, everybody got paid.
Right.
Even people at Battle Royal were shocked because nobody pays at Battle Royal.
Right.
And it did, hit me in the pockets a little bit, but I live and I learn. I know what mistakes. I know I learned on my first show.
Right.
But the good thing is the number one key is I was trying to do is I was trying to give a chance and exposure to a lot of guys who don't get that chance.
Right.
Some of these promotions, and this isn't to anybody in particular, but you kind of know. To get in a promotion, it's like the promoter has a set group with his buddies. And people are barely allowed to get in. And the only time people are allowed to get in is newer is if they're affiliated with somebody or it's a lot of they don't want to get Illuminati stuff. But we hear other things. Have how people get in and stuff like that. But we like I said, but then there's so many wrestlers that just need a shot. And there's so many wrestlers, there's hate too. Not the group, but people say, "Oh, this person's not good," or they had a bad match. We all done had a bad match. Right. We all done had a bad day. You can't let one match, go the whole career. You know what I'm saying? Right. So we gave, like I said, that's why you saw unique matches like Shiloh and Judiz, because a lot of people probably wouldn't give Shiloh that shot. Exactly. It would take him forever to get that shot, and. Now Fern's got him on his next show, and
that's coming up on the 13th.
Yeah, that is. And now look at it. Also, as much as these guys clash, I gotta give it, man. Divine Intervention tore the house down. If you're a promoter or you're doing something wrestling related, this was their coming out party. I'm sorry. Like I gotta give it. I just gotta be fair. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I want, because people told the hatred they got and the talent and the moves, people told me that they were one of the highlights of the night. And that's what it's about. Who else?
Well, like with you saying that there, I have a proposal for your drawing board, right? You should totally have a 4-on-4 match. Divine Intervention versus your pastor, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Oh my God. Okay, next.
Yes.
I think
this.
I think that will be a main event of all main events.
Yeah.
Didn't Vince McMahon attempt that one time?
Yeah.
But I'm not Vince
It
McMahon.
was funny.
I
Yeah.
got a vision.
But
I
that's
have a dream.
Yeah.
Well, how did that work out for the last president?
Hey.
It's dangerous to have a dream.
He won.
But all,
And Biggie Smalls said it too.
oh my God.
And how did that go?
All a dream.
Anthony Desire says, I'm thankful for opening the doors for me, Sean.
Hey, he did a
Shout
great
out.
job.
Big shout. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We're around a lot of different announcers. We hear a lot of different
Yeah.
levels of announcing, and he is pretty
Yeah.
high up there. Like
Yeah.
he's pretty solid.
He did a great job, you know. And like you say, and most importantly, another thing is I consider people consider, I'm like sort of in betweener. Like people think I'm really good or people think I suck. But hey, I love doing what I do, and here's another opportunity. It's all love. Hey, I don't care what nobody say. I'm having fun, man.
And that's all that matters. That's what wrestling
and we
is.
just opened another door, another gate to a new city. So if you want to get on, hey, it's gonna be rookie, it's gonna be vet, it's gonna be whoever. None of that political, none of that. We're just here to showcase wrestlers to the city this whole year, and all levels, all that. So if you feel like you better than you with this, you are not welcome here. We're here to showcase pro wrestling to the city of Inglewood, and we're here to get it popping by 2020 when this stadium is built. We want to go past what I'm not gonna PWG, PCW. I like that because I want to get to that level. So shout out to them. But we want to be like damn near WWE to Inglewood.
Right.
If you think of pro wrestling in Inglewood, that's where it's gonna be. So also Inglewood, and looks like maybe Carson will be after that.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
Nice.
yeah, let's hit it right there. Let's keep pushing for the Solver to Slaughter. Yeah.
And Oprah will be present.
So, but EWW in the building, so I think this guy should pop up. Come on, y'all.
Is Carson closer to Orange County than Inglewood? Please.
Depends on which freeway you take in traffic.
Carson Hood, man.
Is it farther
Carson nice
farther
and
in?
Carson Inglewood is the same, nice and hood.
Oh
Welcome.
God.
Well, you guys, people told me the area was nice and all that, but
I like the house.
it was still drama.
No, it was cool. Like I legit felt
to the parking lot.
I legit felt like I was in either Friday or Boys in the Hood. Like I felt good.
Oh my god.
I hope
I know y'all sports shoe wrestling too.
All right.
Well, welcome our next guest,
Collar
Mr.
elbow.
Freddy Havoc.
Hey, thanks very much. Thank you. How you guys doing?
Not bad. How about yourself?
I'm pretty good. I just watched that footage of that match, and I feel like you guys were robbed.
Yeah, but before we talk about, well, actually, the same aspect of being robbed. You know what I mean? I saw that post you did about the Raiders, and since I'm in my
We all know it was a fumble. We all know it was a fumble.
Freddie, come on.
I'll just say, talk a little.
We just like we knew that the Patriots robbed the Steelers a few weeks ago with that touchdown. That's right. It was a fumble, right?
I just don't like the Patriots.
Why? Because they're
I'm
good.
sorry,
Like,
no, they
geez.
suck.
It looks like he's about to take it in the ass right there.
Right now, no,
He's all bent over. Like,
That's what the
Assuming the
Patriots do.
position.
They're gentle lovers.
That's what Tom Brady does.
we
He's
do
a whole
everything,
bunch of ass.
You know what I mean? We're like
Do you guys
cancerous.
think Vince McMahon is going to bring back the XFL?
God, I hope
think,
no.
I
I hope
think
no.
he's secretly buying the NFL. To be honest, like
you know
all
what's-
all the crazy.
You know what's
headlines
funny
and
is I
shit.
think he's throwing a side curve on an honest level here. I think he's throwing this curveball here, and I feel like he's going to try to buy the Panthers because they are for sale.
Damn.
They are for sale.
That would be interesting. And then instead of, opening up his own stuff, he can just start slowly taking over. Like he
Kaepernick.
does.
The big Kaepernick to the Panthers. Yep.
Well, he just opened Alpha Entertainment
I agree.
too, so I'm interested to see what he's going to do with that.
You really think he'll hire Kaepernick
Oh
though?
yeah. Oh, shit.
Vince,
Why not? Controversy for him. All controversy is money for him.
That's funny.
Exactly.
you think he's gonna hire Brock Lesnar? He should hire Brock Lesnar.
So I think he's gonna have like Roman. He's gonna have like Roman Reigns.
Their own little team.
Like, everyone is not getting a pop in fucking on Raw or SmackDown.
Oh my god.
Wasn't he injured?
Who?
Lesnar.
No.
He got
I
like.
don't know. I read something about.
They just dropped a whole bunch of shit on him.
Yeah.
Two people.
Hey, you know what? It was cool as shit because Strowman had a fucking.
Oh, that's what it was.
He looked like Batman. He looked like 1960s Batman with his I'm blinking on the fucking
Grappling
word.
hook.
Grappling hook. He was like,
That was awesome, man. Yeah, right, Deadliest Catch.
that was pretty cool. Like I was watching that and I was laughing my ass off.
What happened?
Because Braun Strowman, because Kane and Brock Lesnar were just beating the shit out of each other in the back, right? And then Strowman came out of nowhere, started throwing them through tables and picking up the sound boxes and smacking them with it. And then he goes off to the side, grabs a grappling hook, looks up at like the end or some sort of like stageway.
The side of the stage.
Yeah, and he throws a grappling hook and just pulls that shit down on Brock Lesnar and Kane. And like Paul,
This Monday?
that was on Monday. And
I
Paul,
gotta watch it. I gotta say.
and
Spoiler alert,
Paul
then.
Heyman's reaction, his selling to it is like the absolute best, dude. Like he was just like, it was like when Undertaker and Brock Lesnar were wrestling. Like like he was just like, Brock, no. Yeah,
And then Brock screaming from the ambulance, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
oh man.
Oh my
So what's going on, guys? What's on the table for today?
We got a DCW show coming up, right?
Yeah. On the 13th, Dungeon.
That show
War.
looks good. That show just off the books, reading the matches off, the site and everything. Every match can steal the show. Every single match has potential to be the show stealer. One match I'm very curious to see and to see the outcome of is the Vintage Dragon versus Mike Rain. That Mike Rain, while every time he's defended that title for the last 10 plus years, has yet to lose that what is it, the Eastern Pacific Championship? I believe I think that's what it is. I mean, I went 1-on-1 with Mike Rain about 2 years ago, and he brings it. There's a reason why he's a champion, and taking I don't know the name of his finisher, so sorry for that one, Mike. But I took that one twice, and on some chairs, so it was not a happy landing.
That's why he
I
doesn't
love
remember
watching
it.
his matches, but I always know he's gonna win. So I always if I have to, I'll get up and use the restroom or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'll just go back and watch it on Facebook and be like, oh, look how good that is.
Y'all remember the Sean Black, Mike Rain feud?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, you
Where,
guys.
where was that at?
That was so long
UEW.
ago.
You guys also had with that little weasel guy. What's his name? Seville.
Well, yeah.
Seville, man.
Good
No,
times.
not dissing him. That guy brought it. I mean, as for his size and the way he stood up to you guys. I give all three of you guys one of the greatest matches I saw was that 3-way. You guys did.
We're good at 3 ways.
Speaking of UEW, they've got their Sovereign of Slaughter coming up on the 27th. Pretty good.
I'm looking forward to Carnage. That's actually someone I'm looking forward to. I haven't seen him in the ring in a long time, and he brings it. There's a reason why, he's been in this business for a long time, and I've had the opportunity to train with him a few times, and he is no joke.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I've never,
fuck
I've
this-
never
fuck this
been in
suit.
a death match, and I probably never will be because
You're a smart man.
that's just
Well, I'm excited.
that's just the Lord
for
on too.
They're
the
a
only
lot of
death
fun.
match on the card
You know
so
what?
far.
If I get
Sage Sin
persuaded by the
versus
right
Max X.
person,
Oh, y'all heard that?
Sage
I didn't know that was going down.
Sage
Wait,
Sin
why
versus
that?
Max X are actually having a death match for his TV championship title.
Cooper.
And that's the only one?
At the moment.
At the moment, they haven't released there might be more. We don't know.
We know that
we
It's
gotta
very
stay tuned to
vague in the
UEW.
wording. So we just got to keep our eyes peeled and see what they release to us.
and there's a lot of guys coming from the East Coast, I believe, or Midwest coming
there's
down
a lot
for
of
this.
people coming.
So that's actually really exciting. A lot of guys I haven't seen. I have seen Corporal Robinson, and I've seen who else have I seen on there?
I'm excited for Ref Greedo, Ref of Death. He's so funny.
Is he gonna die?
Yeah, I think he's gonna die. I think they're gonna put him in a body bag.
That's right, the referee with the Jerry curl is.
Yeah, he's got the Jerry curl.
the mullet, Jerry curl.
I've seen him
Are
wrestle
you-
one
are you
other
down
time.
to
It
watch
was the
this?
funniest thing
You
I've
know?
ever seen in my life. So I'm definitely excited to see
Well,
what happens with that.
We have our show.
Oh
before
man,
this
it's
No,
a stacked card, stacked wrestlers.
This one starts. at like
The
8 or 9.
curveball for me, honestly,
This one?
is Fern Owens.
No, it's the opposite. Your guys' show starts later.
Fern Owens for me is
really?
the wild card and the curveball in this.
Never mind.
6? The tickets say 6.
What says 6?
I have an event otherwise, so I'll probably be engaged. It starts at 6 o'clock.
And it's a cage match.
I'll be
Oh.
fighting Guy Cool
There's
in
a lot of
Los
people-
Alamitos.
That are getting tickets for both and they're show hopping.
That's a tough one.
It's like
'cause
Disneyland
I know-
and California
I
Adventures.
know workers.
One
that are
has
going to
blood
one
and
show
gore,
and then
one has
going to
cage
the other
match.
show.
I unfortunately will.
I
will
might bleed. We all might bleed.
Oh, I unfortunately will be at
Hey.
a non-UEW show.
Should I show up to OCCW?
We should have a.
There's always room.
We should have a pool.
It's okay, Sean. You can come hang out with us at UEW. You know.
I feel like I'm the
where it's
middleman.
safe.
Well, that's a new little poll.
Hi, Nora.
The free
Guys, say hi to Nora.
We've never not sold tickets to anyone. $10 is $10.
that that's a motto.
Yeah. We'll pretty much give a ticket to anyone.
I feel like I'm in the middle of this. I mean, my heart is UEW, but
It's all love. Hey, it's all love.
I am booked at
John,
OCCW.
Yeah,
I know.
John, you already know, man.
Booked
It's
on
all love, man.
OCCW or
Well, I
booked on
mean-
UEW?
Well, OCCW. I mean, I'm with you guys there as a special ring enforcer for these cage matches.
Oh, okay.
So I got to keep order in
As long as
line.
the cage isn't like duct taped and strapped together again this time. Zip tie. I think it was zip tied to begin with.
That's true.
That
I
was the
mean,
only reason why
Serious
Rudy won.
situation. I was
there
so
was.
worried.
I want to get one thing
My
clear.
face flying into it like
There was a lot of-
57
So I
times.
was like, that whole thing's gonna. You know what? It was the same way at BVW. They had a cage match, and I literally
BBW,
someone
like
jumped
Buffalo
and
Wild
grabbed
Wings?
the side,
no.
Valley in Las Vegas. They grabbed the side of the cage, and I swear I thought that whole thing was gonna come down. Like it was straight up sideways on the ring. It was.
January 21st, we're at Big Valley Wrestling.
Yes,
Hmm?
we
Me
are.
and this
Divine
guy.
intervention.
Hey, tell him I said what's up, man. That's what we
Yeah, who else is gonna be on that show? What's up with that?
The rest of Divine Intervention are pretty Freddy Havoc and the mediocre-looking Freddy Flores.
Didn't
Hasn't
hasn't
He is
Mr.
very
O'Shea
average.
gone up there to BVW before?
Huh?
Has Mr. O'Shea gone up? I thought.
I think he
Or
went.
is
Yes.
he?
He did.
Is he
He-
planning on it?
No, he
Yes.
was there the last time we were there, and he is going to be there the 21st as well.
I'm gonna say hi to Nora. Nora's saying hi.
Yeah, we did.
Nora, you're my favorite.
Unless I got to.
We are raging the battle for Los Angeles or
No,
sorry,
no,
Las
no,
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Las
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
It's
on
no,
the
no,
21st.
it's for the Las
The
Vegas
other thing.
Heavyweight Championship.
While
Okay.
you guys are there, you should check out Snake Pit. See what that's all
That's
about.
right. That's
Where?
Jake the Snake
Vegas?
and
Pro
D'Lo
wrestling?
Brown's
Yeah.
wrestling.
You know, while you guys are there, you guys should go to the Cheetahs. And go say hi to the Godfather for me.
Where's
I've
that?
been.
In
It's
Vegas.
nice.
I'll get you the info.
You give me the info, and I will.
You go.
I will
I
be
also
there as
visited the
a
bunnies.
as a
if you know what I'm
goodwill
saying.
ambassador.
There's a hoe train
They have
over there, from
hookers
what I
there.
heard. Hoe train.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going as a fan. Okay,
Yes.
as a fan strictly.
So the 27th.
You're never paying a woman for sex. You're paying her to shut up.
I thought you're paying for the cuddling.
That's just no. What kind of? I've got to go. I've got stuff to do.
I mean, I
I
don't
like
know
to be
why you're paying
scratched.
her. If you give her food, she'll shut up just the same.
That's still money.
Cloud-
Typical woman response. Give me tacos.
Give me food. I'll shut
Care for
up.
my emotions. Ah.
And now you know why Azrael's lived for so long.
I thought you would.
I'm full of wisdoms.
And
Oh
you
my
know,
goodness.
if you want to subscribe to his patent,
Subscribe.
Was it Patreon?
Patreon, yes.
Patreon, yes.
Find Azrael on Patreon and you might get it nude.
Yes.
Oh my
And
God.
he's filled with wisdom.
Can I,
so,
can I
you know.
can I make a request? Can we get a blue screen instead so we can get rid of this horrible jacket
You know, I
here?
think even if we turn it blue, it's
You
still
leave
not gonna blend in.
Your NFL
Like the
Super Bowl
specific color.
champions
Like
alone,
my cup will blend because it's
Yeah,
the
we just
same
put
shade.
a
but
Stiller
that's it.
logo up there.
and the potential Super Bowl 52 Super Bowl champions.
They're not bad, but they're not like
Who you going?
What are the other UEW
like
matches?
they're watchable. but
Other UEW matches. Well, like I said,
What do you got?
they have announced some of the matches. I believe the first match they've announced was the Carnage is in the first round. We'll be going up against the Ref of Death, Guido.
It's a tournament, right? It's a
Yeah.
tournament?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Tournament.
Hey, hold on. Y'all don't remember, for those who worked at UEW just used to tell you, that's why I love it. It's funny because people didn't like it. They used to tell you show up. And you just walk in, look on the board, you're like, oh, this is my match. You remember that?
Yeah.
Days?
Oh
You're
my
like, I
god!
don't wrestle so-and-so. Now I'm in a 9-way tag. But I just love Andre and all those guys.
But
man.
that's like the best.
No, the best
I don't
of
know.
them.
I don't know about you guys, but I always liked being surprised when you go to a show and you find out. Then, like, I hate
That's-
finding out who I'm wrestling like weeks in advance because
That's
I don't
how I
know.
told my dad I worked for the first time. Was I took a picture of the board and I sent it to him.
I remember that.
It's not real. You just wrote that on.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You got your ass kicked.
And then I did it, and then my dad was pissed. He's like, "You wrestled without me."
she does a lot of things that pisses off her dad.
I do. I do. It's like, huh, is this gonna piss off my dad? Let's do it.
He's like, do you know Dakota worked the show? I was like,
Why'd you make him sound like Darwin?
He's like, dude.
No, it doesn't sound like
you know your dad.
No.
You know, he's like, dude. He looked at me,
He's all
he's like,
bent out of shape.
he's like,
I love it. I like making him so mad that little vein in his forehead.
If you guys like impressions, we should totally get John Allen on the show.
Why is he
Oh,
not
where
here?
is that guy?
'Cause-
He still wrestles
Just a little
for
chair.
Is he doing what? Get in here.
WPW,
Hey,
right?
scoot down, little guy.
He does
Scoot
do
down.
I'm good. I'm
Are
good.
you good? We're gonna get Sean back in here.
He needs to come up on
You
here.
in? All right, yeah.
Oh, this just in from Heidi. Why not pay her for dexterity?
I don't know what that means.
What does that even mean?
Jester's laboratory.
Flexibility, probably. Or the ability to use her hand, which I am!
To shut her mouth.
If you don't know the definition of a word, just Google it.
But I'm running the show right
Inglewood
now.
probably would have loved Heidi too.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
Oh,
White
shit.
women.
There you go. She could've been-
Oh,
Divine Intervention would have been. Divine Intervention would have been the faces of the show if we would have came out with Heidi. We could have beat the shit out of your pastor and his whole family. And as long as we had Heidi bouncing around, we would have been fine. They would have fucking. If we would have passed a collection plate, they would have been giving us money and shit.
I don't
EBT
know.
cards and
I
shit.
can't picture Heidi
Boom,
bouncing
boom.
around. I can only see her clubbing people.
You know what? Heidi is a
And
very complex and artistic person. If you need her to fucking twerk, I'm pretty sure she can find it in her deep dark soul to twerk her fucking, you know, what do they call it? Was it the PAWG?
Pause.
Badass white girl.
No, hey, real
Oh
talk.
my
Doubling back. Hey, that she is a worker, man. I done see her get out, work, go to work, come to their venue with her security.
Oh,
gig,
straight
Oh,
from
yeah.
work, yeah.
straight from
Oh,
work,
yeah.
man, and
Still put on
do it
all
for
her makeup.
She came to Lucha Pro, did what do you call that? Manager for free.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just because she said I'm looking for work.
And that's the kind of
Yeah.
person she is.
just
She's all
loves
about
exposure. Yeah.
She's all about the experience and learning. And like MPW, she's there every week. She's been tag team champion. Want to say she's had a heavyweight title shot, but I'm not 100% sure. But she is beating the shit out of a lot of guys over there. So you know.
I expose myself for free all the time. You don't
Oh,
put me over
Jesus.
about it.
Well, no, I thought you were
You
selling
always
it.
Welcome.
gotta
I thought you
take
were
it to
selling
that
it now.
level.
I have been giving it away for too long. Why buy the cow when you get the milk for free? You know,
That's
now
true.
get on Patreon.
Real
Give me
quick.
my
I'm
$20.
gonna cut you off here because Azrael asked a question. You also, for UEW, real quick, you also have Matt Twisted going first round against Corporal Robinson in a fans bring the weapons match.
Shit.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
So Tanky's
Crazy
tool
shit.
shed, I'm assuming, is going to make an appearance probably then.
The famous tool shit. I've heard evil things
Do they
about
have,
that thing.
Do they have
God.
limits on what you can bring?
No, not really.
Here's a
No,
knife. Have
no,
fun.
you should
What the
see the
fuck?
things like Tanky. This guy, he has.
Tanky was in love when he was a young boy. Okay.
Okay, where he makes
He's
like
letting out his
the most
frustration.
vicious
Purple double-headed
weapons
dildo.
that you've ever
Bringing
seen. He'll
it.
use like
It's
toothpicks.
used.
He'll use like thumbtacks. I've seen him use all kinds of things. He's taken CDs and broken them up and used them filed them to a point and used them like as a hacker.
Just like Luthez in 1903, I tell you.
That's another. Hate to go double back. I'm gonna give it back to him.
Go ahead.
Special shout out to the Front Row Mafia, man. It's good. It's good that they getting back together. It was great to see him at my show. I know they're gonna be there for UEW, but
I hate you all. You guys are
Still
assholes.
waiting on my
Give me the
vest.
finger.
yeah. Hey,
What's up with
they
that?
bring an energy.
No vest for you.
They bring an energy like no other to SoCal,
Especially
man.
that
So it's
Dolphins
good to see
fan
him
loving
back.
son of a bitch.
Shout out to Fat Boy Burgers too. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to.
Fat boy movement.
Yeah, those burgers were pretty good.
They were.
Yeah.
They
And back
were.
to him.
And they were selling.
You also
like,
have.
beverages that were
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right, so I apologize ahead of time. Schlack versus Neil Diamond.
I think it's Schlack, yeah.
Yeah, they got the first round as well.
Did he die?
Guy? I thought he was dead.
In a pain in the glass death match. I'm not sure what that
That's
means,
so
but
Because
funny.
like pain in the ass.
Oh.
That's
Pain in
it.
the glass.
It's
I just thought there was a
Lot of
typo.
glass for that one.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
My dream is to literally shatter a glass ceiling.
And Schlack, I'm looking at a picture of him right here.
Watch a video
Can
somewhere,
can we point at that picture right above Sean Black's head?
Ooh,
That guy is no joke.
look at him! Look at
He
him!
looks like a fucking monster.
Scary.
That guy, yeah, that
Who is
guy. His name is Schlack.
Schlack.
He looks like the son of the Boogeyman.
He's got no teeth and
No teeth and swole.
Yeah, that guy's definitely going to the gym for
Hill
some
Diamond Cutter, I saw him at XWW, and this is going to be pretty bad. Somebody going to have the ambulance. Not knocking dude, but look at Slack.
Yeah. Oh my God.
He is missing teeth.
He's down to
People
fuck
that
anyone up.
miss teeth and smile just show you. I'm sorry, but like you see somebody, women that draw crazy eyebrows, or people that just miss teeth, they don't give a fuck.
No. No, they don't.
My dog.
Here's an interesting match also. The curveball I was talking about earlier, which also, fuck this guy because I really don't like him. Fern Owens is going one-on-one with BC Killer. Well, the beef never ended. It got personal. You should know that.
Always just hate each other.
Yeah.
I would too if I
Where's
was
the
him.
love?
I saw that match. He hit him in the head a lot.
Wasn't that why the trash can was on fire?
He
He burnt like a flag or something?
yeah, he burnt one of my
remember that. And then
precious
you guys put
flags.
The fire out.
God.
You have pictures of that? Oh my gosh.
Well, what?
Oh,
What's on his weapon? Yeah, you got BC Killer versus Fern Owens. This match is called a cinder block match, I believe.
Oh god.
Oh, and a fist of looks like Taipei fist and cinder block death
No
match.
big Mexican can ever tear us apart.
Please, y'all don't die.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah,
die on the
it
show,
is.
please.
We all hope, except Fern. Let Fern die.
Come close to dying, just make it to the hospital first. Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's any other matches that are.
Are they gonna have?
but-
Like, that makes me curious. Do
She's
they
showing all
have
the
an ambulance on
weapons
standby when they do
of
things like that?
all like the.
Yes, they do.
weapons Match.
But, oh, I forgot.
Only for the tournament.
That's right. This is why I feel that the Guido, the ref of death, is gonna die. In his match versus Carnage, it is actually a fire match or a flame match.
Oh no. Yeah, they're so gonna.
Yeah, they're using fire in the first round.
Massager I've ever seen.
That's like the
The
worst.
Shade
fleshlight
says,
ever.
well, look who it is.
Who does?
The Shade.
I don't know Deshade. I'm sorry.
My
Deshade.
Patriots brother.
Like,
I already do not like if you're a Patriots
go to
fan.
his
It's
Instagram.
it's football season though.
Give him a follow
Everyone loves
and check him
football.
out from BVW.
Hold on, Mikey.
Oh yeah. Here you go, Mike.
We're gonna tag out real quick here.
on,
We're
Mike.
bringing him in. Bringing him in. We're tagging in here.
Oh shit!
Todd
It's an
says,
eclipse.
"Feel the burn."
Oh, the other
There you
one.
go.
Oh, you're at it too?
We were
Another
just talking
one.
about
Ah.
the match.
Oh, real quick, yes. Let me give a shout out to the Front Row Mafia for showing me the love this past week's donation show we did for Tony.
Yeah.
Showed the love, still respect that. Love you guys.
I seriously want to see the Bulls sit on that one.
Oh, no. Hell no. We can't break any more
Are you
things.
guys going to the Battle of Las Vegas? That's the next show, right?
Yes.
it is.
We are in the battle.
January
of Las Vegas.
21st. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I will be there.
We're not only
That
gonna
Hard Attack
be,
Grill, here I come.
We're not only gonna
That
be.
grill looks so good. But I'm afraid I won't be able to take more than 2 bites.
That's why we'll tag in and out.
So,
Ah, there we go. Much better. I made it, guys. Sorry. I had to work.
hi, Tardy Pants.
You know what? I have yet to miss one episode.
You are so good at coming. I'm so proud of you.
Like Calvin.
Piggyback ride all the way here.
Well,
I'm going to go 10 steps without blowing up.
so that special BVW show that special battle royal.
Yes.
It's no this one Big Valley Wrestling. Buffalo Wild Wings is afterwards though. Fuck the heart attack grill. We're trying to get better, not die.
Deshade
Mikey.
says,
Not die.
I'm in it and I will cause damage, so stay out of Deshade's way, y'all.
Patriots,
That's a lot of damage.
Patriots brother or not, Divine Intervention is in it to win the Las Vegas
John, no.
championship.
Right
It
over
doesn't
the
Flex tape.
matter
That's a
who
lot
you
of
are.
damage.
If you're against Divine Intervention, your ass is going out, boy.
right out the ring. And then we're going to play our debut album.
Bang,
bang, bang.
bang, bang.
I talk real good, Freddy Havoc of the Havoc
Lived
people.
for so long that he's mastered.
I've been all over the world, Freddy.
Are you guys wrestling anywhere this weekend?
This weekend,
This
no.
one's the 13th.
This
No,
is
we're shameful.
unfortunately the Patriots are playing the
Call
Titans.
me.
I would
Dungeon.
I would
running.
say if you're watching football, but unfortunately the
No,
Carolina
because-
Panthers
You know what? You know what? I'm very proud of my boys because they got their ass kicked by the Saints the first 2 games, but they were actually making a comeback at this last one, so there's no shame of losing like that.
There's always shame of
If your
losing.
team loses to the Titans, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
I'm gonna cry.
It still is all day, baby.
Hold on. Ain't nobody gonna talk about my Saints. Who that?
And now our tag team is now over. Sean Black. We are back to mortal enemies.
That's gonna be the new rivalry right there.
All right, well, I will be wrestling this weekend. I'm heading back to Oregon for my next trip, West Coast Wrestling Connection. We got another back-to-back tapings. I will be back there for wrestling this coming weekend. So I will be gone for California for the weekend. So that's what I will be doing this weekend. Joey the Bull, you wrestling anywhere?
Oh, no, just a couple sandwiches.
Lucha Pro it is! Lucha Pro, Giant Bull versus Supernatural strap match coming at you.
Or your local
Mikey,
taco
how can
shop.
your fans in California see what you're doing in Oregon?
Well, they upload their episodes every Monday on YouTube. West Coast Wrestling Connection, WCWC. Just think of WCW with an extra C in it.
And you know what? While you're on the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to Free Admission.
Oh, that company.
Yes, because
Shout
on that
out.
page, you'll get all extra content that you don't see on this show, and it's actually pretty awesome because, he's in it. Sometimes these jerk-offs.
OCCW January 27th cage match. Joey the Bull takes on the Felines in a steel cage. And also La Raza, also some wrestling.
La Raza's going to be there.
Raza will be
They're
there.
going to be holding the tacos, right?
They'll be there. Guy Cool. And I'm going to rip him in half.
And I believe I'm wrestling.
Wait.
This son
Sean
of
has
a
something to
bitch.
say.
Oh, this Saturday, Maverick Pro. I'm back. Hey, finally.
Very nice.
Finally, you were booked December, weren't you?
Huh? No, I'm finally getting bookings again, man. People,
Yeah.
people was tripping for a second.
Yeah.
Maverick Pros, where we had that statement released to us, right? That we haven't read yet. I need to pull that up sometime. Remind me.
Statement?
Next week. They released a statement to us about the conflicts between the issues they were having with their promotion that we all talked about.
Oh, yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
I actually had the pleasure to speak to one of the higher-ups of Maverick Pro thanks to this guy's wonderful show we had this past Saturday. So, yeah, hopefully sometime this year you'll be seeing some Mikey O'Shea at Maverick Pro.
Oh, he was impressed by it.
I want to see Mikey O'Shea in PCW. I was telling Sheik just last night when he was on this program. I wrote in my question, but they ignored it. I want to see Pentagon versus Mikey O'Shea.
No, I actually agree. I actually agree when you said Santa Claus versus Jesus Christ #2.
I would take that. I'd buy that for $1.
I would watch that.
Go on YouTube.
John Morrison as Jesus.
You are not going to be the ref. No, come here.
Mundo.
Come here.
That's the
Okay,
baby.
so funny little story, guys. 3 years ago, actually now. 3 years ago. January 2015. Freak Show Wrestling had a show at Knox Pro. The main event was Jesus Christ versus Santa Claus. I was Santa Claus. Jesus Christ was John Morrison, also
think they
known
needed that explained.
now known as Johnny Mundo. This guy behind me was wearing a donkey mask as the referee.
It was a unicorn. Because you're
The first lockup.
because it was a donkey show.
The first lockup. Jesus Christ rolls me up with a schoolboy. 1, 2. I kick out. I accidentally bang the back of my head at his eye. And, yeah, left a nice little... that's how we got to know each other because I didn't remember him before that. That's how I got to know him. Then, like, a day later, his freaking left or right? Right eye was completely blue.
Oh my goodness.
You know, the funny part was I freaked out when that happened because I felt like this warm rush come down, and I thought it was blood, and I didn't want to expose myself because I was later in the match I ended up attacking Jesus Christ over there, and I didn't want to expose myself.
We would have your
beforehand.
back.
Jeez.
So
No,
it
the
was kinda
scariest thing I ever saw was when my dad walked in the door after wrestling, and he had broken like his cheekbone in his face on a metal trash can, and so like his cheekbone was broken. His
On a
eye
trash
was
can?
swollen on a metal trash can.
Fuck.
And I think it was the top, like the lid, the lid was closed on it, and they, and like his eye was all bloodshot, and it scared us so bad.
Well, he's still wrestling,
He is.
so he's alive. Yes.
February 9th, Fist Combat. I'm looking at that beautiful flyer on the left.
Are you wrestling?
Yep, I sure am.
Where?
I'm going to be facing Show Nuff. I'm not drawing on the flyer. They don't have enough of my pictures, but I am the millennial versus
should have you.
Show Nuff.
They should
And
have
that is
you on
in
the
San
picture.
Diego, right? So all
It is
of
in
our
San Diego.
San Diego friends can hit that up.
It is at the Masonic Hall down the street from the old venue, the Kensington. And as a member of the Illuminati, I will be there in full regalia in the Mason Hall.
Sean says, I tell
Yes.
all my hoes, back it up, break it down, back it up.
Teddy Hart will be there, by the way.
This is a guy that just had a show at a church.
We don't have a flyer yet, but
He brought his host to a church.
we don't have a flyer yet. But I actually just got February 10th. I actually just got booked. I'm actually making my return to SoCal Pro Wrestling
Very cool.
in San Diego. They the promoter, because I technically didn't wrestle for SoCal Pro Wrestling yet. I wrestled for one of their wrestlers who was doing donation shows at the time, Ryan Kidd. So it wasn't technically a debut at SoCal Pro. This is actually going to be the debut at SoCal Pro Wrestling, February 10th.
That was just the foreplay?
It was just the NXT shows, I would say.
Okay.
It's going to be at the same venue, but it's SoCal Pro. The promoter's doing it himself, so I'm looking forward to it. They got a wonderful dojo with a shit ton of merch. He's got, like, seriously, he's got merch like crazy.
You look like you want to tell us something.
No.
There's a Mikey O'Shea plushie doll you can buy if you ever see Mikey O'Shea, or just give him some money. He'll probably send it to you.
Yeah, I need to start ordering some more because I'm running out here. What?
It is almost 10.
It is almost 10?
Well, before we go, do you have
10:15,
any
who
advice
cares?
to take him
I mean, we can
in a
still-
cage? You faced him in a cage last time. How do I go about this in a cage?
Well,
Just
see,
keep dancing.
instead
Keep
of
dancing,
being in a
Angel.
cage,
Don't go up the
Keep
top.
making moves.
Don't go up the top.
But that's what I do.
Because every time he went to the top, I killed him.
I'm evil.
Mikey O'Shea is a rough customer.
Then I
He's a
have to
big,
be the
strong
swallow.
man. But you're also a big, strong man, so it'll probably be fine.
I am a big, strong man.
I don't know,
Well,
man.
how-
I was looking
how-
at.
how are you?
And don't forget, January 27th, La Raza versus the Felines with the one and only Joey the freaking Bull Santana. We're going to give it hell. Let's make it happen. Let's rock and roll. Viva La Raza.
And he's going to be ringside. He's not going to wrestle.
Johnny the Bull and also some wrestling will happen on January
Wait, did you just call him
27th.
Johnny?
Joey, whatever. You all kind of
Starts
look
with
the
a J.
same to me
Johnny
anyways.
the Bull.
But also wrestling.
With some cats.
There's only one Johnny Bull, and his last name is Stramboli.
Scumbo.
I remember that guy.
I'm funny business, man. Being the ref.
Raul
Kick me out
says
if I have to.
Freddy.
It is what it is, brother.
There's no tequila, so stop that Freddy shit. All right, that was a one-time deal.
No, we're gonna do it again. Remember, we gotta be that. I gotta be that.
I'm just a new
Oh,
muscle.
God.
Oh yeah, I gotta get another bottle of tequila for you guys.
That was
That
that
was
was
funny.
brutal.
Sean Black, you got anything to say before we close up?
Stevie relation.
He's hot, steamy relations.
Cracks me
He likes
up.
to give the Cleveland steamer. You know,
Are you wrestling anywhere
the
besides
rusty
UEW?
trombone.
I am actually, for the record, let me clear this up. I am not wrestling anywhere. That includes UEW. I haven't been asked to. I've been touching some toes, sending some feelers. Hopefully, I'll be working somewhere soon. I am accepting bookings now, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I've had an offer here
As
and
we
there.
are.
I got the chance, like I said, to wrestle at the donation show. I was a last-minute fill-in. That was pretty exciting, and felt good to get the butterflies out of my stomach and get back in that ring.
No, hey, real talk. Thanks to everybody.
I mean, unless Sean wants to book me.
I
I mean, he
thank-
said he's booking anybody, you know.
I was late. I was,
well,
I was late to the party. Do you have an upcoming? Do you know any upcoming date for?
no, we back to the drawing board.
Okay.
We did good. I broke it down earlier that we're gonna,
I'll be a ring girl.
Todd says return of the
Oh,
Triber
God,
Bomb.
that
Can
ring
we
girl,
expect
bro.
the Triber Bomb to come back?
I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend.
Hold on, I'll leave you laughing.
Jesus
You can
Christ.
expect the Chiver Bomb to come back 2018. I'm going to do this right and do what I got to do to get back in there and perform in front of everybody.
I mean, all I can say is you better.
I owe you a... Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
a good story.
I
thank
think there's a lot
everybody
of
for
people
coming out and
still bitter
supporting.
about that.
Yeah, thank everybody for coming out and supporting. We got some big things coming.
And feel free to go to collarandelbowbrand.com and use the word Chiver Bomb and get yourself 10% off any code.
Nice.
Because that 10% goes to him.
One more thing. They suck. We rule, baby.
Wait till you guys lose the jazz.
Did Joey the Bull just chop
Freddie
you?
Flores says, shout out to
like-
Sean, who gave me the opportunity to be in the best show I've ever been a part of. Aww,
Oh, that's
so
really
sweet.
good.
You know, being Latino and having the corner of the La Raza might be a good, thing, just
So,
God, more Mexicans.
in conclusion, Mikey O'Shea, Portland, Oregon, WCWC, Sean Black, Maverick Pro, these guys taking the weekend off. Brickgate, I'm out of here.
All right.
Welcome back,
Y'all come back now, you hear?
We'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you.
Peace out.
Number one, baby.